once I finish this video, I am going to edit and upload each and every video. I am still in my plastic, metal, whatever you want to call it, cap, because I am washing my hair today. I have on no makeup. Hey, it is what it is. But like I said, and we are doing a My Thoughts, which I normally do on Thursdays, but like I said, I'm doing it today on Friday. And of course, I am also uploading my famous Friday rant video. I did that one already, and I'm going to edit it and everything, and I'm going to upload it. So let's just really try to get right into it. Okay, if you don't know, if you're new to this channel, I am dyslexic. So I go backwards and forwards. I'm also a ceremonial minister, so I'm long-winded. I go all over the place. It is what it is. However the case may be. If you do not like my long-windedness, if you do not like the fact that I go here and there and everywhere, and sometimes I gotta be like, Diva, bring it back, 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 come rewind. Sometimes I have to say that. In any case, if you don't like that, right now is the time to click off. Don't get out. Don't get in my comments and get real crazy, because I will trump you. If you don't know what trumping is, I suggest you watch another one of my videos. Okay, Dwarves and Divas. So like I said, now let's just get right on into it.
In the wake of the 4th of July weekend, the 4th of July, just the 4th of July week, so many tragic things, shootings have happened, from police to the police being shot. Like, it just absolutely crazy. So like I said, I might go backwards and forwards how the case may be, but what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to start with the last and try to go to the first. So the first thing that I want to talk about is Dallas shooting of the 5 officers in Dallas. The suspect has been identified. I am not going to give the name. I know the name, but I'm not going to give the name, because I'm not giving him any more power than he needs to have, Dawns and Divas. We don't need to do that. But, however, what I am going to do is I am going to insert in this video, hopefully I will be able to insert in this video the 5 officers who were killed, their names, who were killed, because they are who I would like to pay some homage to, because they have a very tough and hard job. They have to go out every day and protect and serve. I'm not saying that all officers are the best, but I believe that the majority, I believe in my heart of hearts that the that the majority of police officers are great and doing their job to the absolute best of their ability, and utmost respect to them. And I know that they're doing a absolute wonderful job. I have many police officers and military within my family, my friends. I went to school with many police, well, not with police officers, but I went to school with many men and women who became police officers and are in that field. So I just, I want to say, like, I give them the utmost respect, and the fact that they are very heroic in the fact of going out every day and not only making sure that their lives are saved, but also making sure that our lives are safe. So, like, I give them the utmost respect on that. But, oh, gosh, this is just a tragic thing that happened. This is just really tragic. 5 officers were shot to death. They were actually out for a peaceful protest in the wake of the 2 shootings that just happened. One in Minnesota, the other one I forgot exactly where it's at. Where it was at? I believe Louisiana. Yes. One in Minnesota, the other in Louisiana. They were doing a peaceful protest, and the protest itself was actually very peaceful, and I won't say it went off without a hitch, because these 5 officers were fatally wounded, fatally shot. However, but the protest itself, I don't want to take away from the protest either. The protest was a peaceful protest. You just have to have one bad apple to try and completely spoil the whole bunch. And we just not going to give him any we just not gonna give him anything, okay? So
But
I'm not gonna say his
I am going
name.
to put the links down in the bottom for the news reports from CNN. If you want to go and see the videos, you can do so. Each one of these reports, news reports that I'm doing, I will have the links down at the bottom because some of them are very graphic, and I do not want to put it on my channel just because I know that teenagers, young adults also watch my channel. I have young Dons and Divas who are subscribed to me, and also even as adults, there's sometimes some things that we just can't stomach. We may not be able to handle it. So I don't want to put it up on my page just for shock factor. I don't want to do that. Dons and Divas, that's not me. That's not who I am. Young Dons and Divas, that is
normally
not
very
who
just
I
bubbly, happy, laughing, giggling, because that's who I am. But right now, this is very serious. So I just want to say that if you go to those links, you can see the footage. But I'm just going to warn you once again. I need to warn you that the videos, some of the videos are very, very graphic and violent in nature. So, like I said, I'm going to try and put the names of the officers who were shot here inserted into this video. The second one that I want to talk about is the Minnesota shooting in Falcon Heights, Minnesota. Mr. Castile, Mr. Philando Castile was fatally shot by an officer just doing a routine traffic stop. What happened was they had a broken tail light. His girlfriend, fiance, live streamed. I'm dyslexic, so sometimes the word. Anyway, his girlfriend / fiance live streamed this tragedy. Her name is Miss Reynolds, D Reynolds, Diamond. First name is Diamond Reynolds. And if you watch the video, you can see how calm Mr. Castile is as he is complying with the officer's request, and he's very calm, and then he gets fatally shot. And it's not like one shot. I believe it was 4 shots that the officer shot off. I'm going to tell you the names of the 2 officers, not the first name, but I'm going to give you the first initial with the last name. One officer, his name is Jay Yancey. The other officer, his name is Jay Kaiser. The Officer Yancey was the one who discharged his weapon and shot those fatal shots. It's just heartbreaking. It's just heartbreaking. As I do these stories, it's really heartbreaking to me because I'm just thinking about, I am married. I've been married for 7 years. And, oh my gosh, I just can't. I can't fathom my husband going out and then not returning to me. So it's just too much. It really, really, really is just too much. And my condolences to the families, the police officer families who lost their lives. My condolences to Mr. Castile's family. My condolences to his girlfriend / fiance. And through all this, through this one right here, her daughter was the one who had to keep her calm. Her 4-year-old daughter was the one who had to keep her calm. I'm not going to say verbatim because I don't remember verbatim, but she said something along the lines to her mom like, it's going to be okay. I'm here. It's don't be sad. It's going to be okay. I'm here. Oh my gosh. That's just, it's heartbreaking. It is very, very much heartbreaking to see your loved one be shot to death right in front of your eyes. Like, man, I don't even want to say any more about this. Just pray for the families. Pray for all of the families of those who were killed. Pray for them. Pray for the families. Please pray for the families. The last shooting I want to talk about was the shooting in Louisiana. Alton Sterling was fatally shot. I'm going to give you a little bit of that story. They said that they got numerous phone calls from different people saying that Mr. Sterling was brandishing a gun, basically, and threatening them with a gun. And then that's the reason why the officers were dispatched onto the scene. I'm not saying that this is true or false. All I'm giving you is exactly what I read and what I saw in the news footage. That's what I'm giving you. I'm not saying whether I believe it's true, whether I don't believe it's true. I am just giving you exactly what it was that was said. Also, the guy who owns the shop in which Mr. Castile stands in front of basically every day and sells CDs said that he never ever had any problems with Mr. Castile. He knows that Mr. Castile sells CDs, and he never ever had any problems with Mr. Castile at all. So and also, if you watch the video, you can see in the video that Mr. Castile was on the ground. There were at least two officers on top of him. They were saying that he brandished his no, not brandished. They were saying that he tried to go for his weapon that was in his. They said it was in his pocket, and they said he was trying to go for his weapon, and that's the reason why the cop is saying that's the reason why he shot him, because he was supposedly in fear for his life. Like I said, I don't know if it's true or not, how the case may be. I'm just reporting exactly what I read and what I saw, and telling you what I read and what I saw and what they're saying. Also, from what I saw, I could actually see on this video that he was on the ground. He was not standing up. He was on the ground. There were already at least two officers on top of him. So, I want to go back to the Minnesota shooting. The whole time, Mr. Castile was very calm. And he was in compliance. He was complying with the officer, because one of the officers asked him to, show his license, ID, case may be, and he was in compliance. He complied with the officers. He was trying to get his ID out. He was letting them know that he was getting out his ID. He was trying to get his ID out, and the officer decided to let off his gun, to let off his rounds, those four shots. After the incident happened, the officer was like crying and hysterical and all kinds of stuff and just saying different things, how the case may be. But see, I'm gonna tell you what my problem is. Now I'm gonna say something about that. I'm gonna tell you what my problem is with that. There is no time ever that I could ever even think of that a situation like this could happen and there were no signs. Even if someone around you might not have been able to see the signs, you within yourself know that you are. There's something about to happen. And I'm not talking about right at the time of the shooting. I'm talking about prior to this, because you don't just out of nowhere flip. That doesn't happen. You don't just out of nowhere flip. Okay, that does not happen. There are instances that lead up to this. There are events that lead up to this. My thing is, I don't know if he asked for help and saying that he was getting depressed or whatever the case may be, but my thing is, if he didn't do that, why didn't you do it? Because I know, I don't care what situation is going on within your life. I know for a fact that you can feel when something is not right with yourself. You can feel when you're feeling a little down. You can feel when you're at the point where enough is enough. It's the straw that broke the camel's back. Like, you can feel these things coming on. And the people around you, if they are around you and they truly care for you, they can see the change in your attitude. They can see the change in the person that you are. This doesn't just come on out of nowhere. So my thing is, he shouldn't even been dispatched to this, because he shouldn't have been on active duty, because I already know that obviously there was already something abrew, something abreast, something, something in the milk, wasn't clean. Something in the water wasn't clean. Something wasn't washed properly already prior to even this incident happening. So, I'm gonna leave it at that. But y'all know just as well as I know, and if y'all think differently, then comment below and tell me tell me how you feel about the situation. Comment below and tell me, like, maybe what I just now said, maybe you feel that that's wrong. And if you feel that it's wrong, tell me the reason why you feel that it's wrong. But I personally don't believe that situations, especially situations like this, just come up out of the blue. You already feel, and if you don't feel, you get into an anxious point, an anxiety point. If you don't feel it, then the people around you have to see the change in your demeanor, see the change in the person that you are. It just doesn't come up out of nowhere. I personally don't believe that. But like I said, you can leave your comment. Dawn's a Diva. You can leave your comment below on how you feel about the situation, or what you think. If you think that I'm wrong, I mean, so be it. You don't have to agree with me, but if you think that I'm wrong, let me know. I think you're wrong, but tell me why. Tell me why. Don't come with no outlandish foolishness about you wrong just because I said you wrong, because then I'm going to come for you. Like I said, I will trump you. And if you don't know what trumping is, please watch another one of my videos, as I explained thoroughly many times what trumping is. Don't come for me if I didn't send for you. That's all I'm going to say with that. Dawns and Divas, have a frugal